Uh, Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? My name's the Movie Mystic. I'm also known as Michael O'Keefe. If you enjoy this stream, or if you just enjoy my voice, please, hit the like, smash that like button, share, subscribe, comment, join the community. I'm the Movie Mystic. On most places, or Mystic and Saphir is the Facebook group, and then I'm the movie_mystic on Twitter and Instagram. So please follow me there. Recently, I was very kindly given a screener for a new Michael Madsen movie, and as a fan of Michael Madsen for about 20 years, I've known of his existence for 20 years. I've known the name for about 20 years. I thought it'd be fun to go through his movies on IMDb and talk about some things. That's one of the things I wanted to get up. I also wanted to talk about this really cool podcast that he did. Okay, so it was February 17th, 2020. I highly recommend this. So it's an hour and a half of Michael Madsen talking about on the Pure Cinema podcast. Which, if you don't know, is a really good podcast by Brian Sir and Elric Kane. It's the New Beverly Cinema podcast. And they, I don't know, they always do like a podcast like at the month schedule, and then they'll have guests and talk about other things. I haven't listened to them well, but I don't doubt that it's still good stuff. But this one was particularly interesting. I found Michael Madsen incredibly compelling as a storyteller on podcasts. So I highly recommend checking this out. How about I put this in the comments? Check this out. Oh, come on. With the caps. Here we go. Boom. So yeah, you can check that out later. Alright, so let's go through all of his movies. Oh my god, there's so many. Good grief. Good grief. Okay, let's see them all. See all. Thankfully this won't be 300 reviews, because I'm going to realize how few of these I've seen. Man, he's in 300 movies? I've seen such a small amount of his movies. Look at this. Oh my god. I think he started in the 80s. But you get like his like life story basically condensed in this podcast. So anyways. Whoops. We'll get to that later. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he started off in television, right? Yeah. So 82 is his first movie. Against All Hope. Okay, this looks horrible. I'm not gonna lie. However, that's the first Michael Madsen movie, Against All Hope. 1982, directed by Edward McDougall. What Michael Madsen did in that movie, I sure as hell don't know. Oh no. Okay, good. Okay, Say It Elsewhere. Didn't see it. So Against All Hope, I guess is a small movie he did, like an indie movie back in the early 80s. Say It Elsewhere, Special Bulletin. You got some TV stuff going on. Say It Elsewhere is a TV show. Special Bulletin is a TV movie. War Games, never heard of it. Dinner, never heard of a TV movie, but he played a character named Boogie. Has to be somewhat interested in checking it out. Racing with the Moon, never heard of it. The Natural, no. Cagney and Lacey. It might be mentioned in this podcast. I don't remember. But is that like James Cagney? Let's see. Also, it's a TV show. No. Is two female police detectives. So, I believe he was in Miami Vice. And I know what he, he is in Miami Vice. Here we go. Sally Alvarado. And producers really loved his look. Like, they didn't even realize how, like, natural it was. He was, like, kind of like the streets. He's, like, a real blue-collar guy. And not, like, the kind of guy you would imagine would sit around wanting to be an actor. That doesn't seem to be the case with Michael Madsen. He was definitely like not like the look back in the 80s. Okay, Hitchhiker didn't see it, and so yeah, that's kind of interesting. And like that swagger would be well suited for the Tarantino verse, which would come later. So here we go. Crime Story, Iguana. I think that's a Monty Hellman movie. Let's just make sure. Because he talks about it in the podcast. Yeah, it's Monty Hellman. He talks about being cool with Monty. May Monty rest in peace. And Monty, of course, would be a producer of Reservoir Dogs. And tried to direct Reservoir Dogs. Jake and the Fat Man. That sounds fantastic. Blood Red. That's like deep red. Quantum Leap. Interesting. I had a buddy who liked that show a lot. I haven't seen it. Well, I've seen it, but I didn't really dive in like that. I couldn't tell you what his character Blue, Michael Madsen's character Blue, was like in Quantum Leap. Don't know. The Outsiders TV series. Yeah. All right, he's in The Doors. Okay. Tom Baker. Let's look at that. Tom Baker, Michael Madsen. It's not like immediately bringing up anything in my mind. Man, I don't know. I couldn't. There he is, though, with Val Kilmer in The Doors, a movie I do like. I recently saw, actually last Friday night, I watched Top Gun 2, and man, it was rough to see Val Kilmer in that shape. Poor Val. Okay, so then, and now we've got Thelma and Louise. Okay, so like now it's like popping off for him. He's like doing his thing, like earning his chops, busting his chops, like, showing off the grind. He's like working here and there throughout the 80s, probably like pumping. I think you believe he was pumping gas in LA too, or whatever. And then doing he would like pump gas and like go off, do a project, come back, keep working, and then boom, this is iconic, Michael Madsen right here, Mr. Blonde's role of a lifetime, the ear cutter, the badass, ultimate bad boy. There he is, looking dapper next to Harvey Keitel. Look at this iconic, classic scene. Were they having lunch or breakfast? Hopefully they're having beers for lunch. Anyways. Oh, classic. I haven't seen this movie in a while. It might be fun to revisit. Maybe it'll be inspired. I heard a very funny story. I'm not sure if I've streamed this story, but this guy, maybe I'll try to do this quickly because it's not my story. But this guy I was talking to once was saying he was, partaking in some party vibes. Okay. I'm not gonna be so coy. He popped some acid, right? And it's TIFF, and he's gonna watch the Toronto International Film Festival Midnight Madness category. It's like 11-ish, and he's mellowing in on his acid trip with his girlfriend, and they're going to watch Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, which is a very intense movie, and his girlfriend says, hey, honey, have you seen any movies at the festival that you've enjoyed? And he said, yeah, I saw this movie, Reservoir Dogs. I thought it was very interesting. And this booming voice comes from behind him, and it says, yeah, well, I heard it sucked. And then he turns around, and he says, well, who are you, man? I didn't ask for your opinion. And the voice says, and the guy says, well, 'cause I directed it, man. And it's Quentin Tarantino, like, on speed and coke, and there's Michael Madsen, probably like Michael Madsen, Tim Roth, and Steve Buscemi just like hammered, and they like stumbled off, they like slunked off during the movie. But yeah, so Michael Madsen, definitely a drinker guy. We don't use the word alcoholic. He's a big drinker. That's what they say when someone's a drinker. Okay, I'm trying to go back. Guy. Hopefully this works out. Boom. Okay. So Reservoir Dogs, legendary movie. I'm a big fan. I'm a big Tarantino fan. I know there are people out there talking about old movies who do not like Tarantino, or perhaps it is their flex that they don't like Tarantino because, you know, that's a mainstream movie and everything, but it's iconic for a reason. It's amazing. I recently read Natural Born Killers. I picked it up actually. I have the little booklet, the screenplay, read it in a day. Good times. I love early Tarantino stuff. True Romance, Natural Born Killers, Reservoir Dogs, and Pulp Fiction. I think that's like peak cinema. I'm not gonna lie to you. And so the story goes that Michael Madsen was not wanted as Vincent Vega. He's Vic Vega in Reservoir Dogs, but if you don't know, Vincent Vega, played by John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, is Vic Vega's brother. And they were going to do the Vega Brothers movie that was like a long time fabled project that never happened. And it was going to be like a prequel to both films, you know. But you know, they're too old to do that, obviously. At a certain point, they would have had to do it in like 95, right? But it didn't come together. It's such an interesting, you know, idea, that film, but also what Pulp Fiction would have been like if Michael Madsen got the John Travolta role of Vincent Vega. We'll never know. Would have been madness. Would have been really cool to see in a you know, visit to the multiverse or whatever. I'm happy with what we got though, with John Travolta. Straight Talk, Baby Snatcher, Fatal Incidents, Inside Edge, Reservoir Dogs deleted scenes. Ooh, not sure if I've seen that. Trouble Bound, Beyond the Law. Is that Charlie Sheen? That looks familiar. He was in Free Willy. Michael Madsen was in Free Willy. So I saw this movie like on video or something. I'm not sure. I didn't see it in theater, but look at this. Michael Madsen looks uncomfortable and phony in a family movie to me. Oh my god. I didn't know they made that many Free Willies. It's a lot of Free Willies. I only saw the first one. And, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not hating on the children. I'm just, you know. Let's do this again. And there's another 90s movie that he did that is of note. At least one more. What do we got? The Getaway. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to click on that. That's the remake of the Peckinpah Steve McQueen movie. The classic. Wyatt Earp. Did I see that? No, I saw Tombstone. So, oh, he's in Free Willy 2. Okay. I'm going to try this now. So, Species. This is the movie I was thinking of. Classic 90s Hollywood cinema was Species. It's no Reservoir Dogs. I'm not saying it is. Oh boy. See, that looks pretty cool. That hasn't aged very well. Lovely. There he is, looking pretty cool. There's also shout out to Christopher Yun for composing this. My friend Christopher Yun composed this movie. Shout out to Christopher Yun. Killed it these days, by the way. Echo 3, I hear great things. The Mark Bowl show that he scored. And the Guillermo del Toro show, Adventures, Cabinet of Curiosities, I believe that's what it's called. Killed it, Christopher Young. Good for you. Mulholland Falls. Not Mulholland Drive. Mulholland Falls. Donnie Brasco, big movie. Didn't see it. Still didn't see it. Al Pacino, Johnny Depp, blah, 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 blah. Man with a Gun. What a terrible name for a movie. Anyways, we're having fun. What else we got here? Species 2. Not sure if I saw Species 2. I don't know. I don't remember. What else we got here? The Price of Air. I guess I'm not reading everything, but I'm just looking for things I've seen. There's so many things here. Do you really need me to read all these things? Oh, right! He's in Grand Theft Auto 3. So, Chatterbox guest. I don't remember that character, but I remember Tony Cipriani. Let's look at that. Going through the GTA 3 pictures will take too long to find. Yeah, here we go. Tony Cipriani. I don't remember anything about this guy. It's been a long time. But anyways, Michael Madsen in GTA 3. Like a G. Or as a G, I should say. It's a cool concept art. Yeah, that's accurate. Is that what Michael Madsen looks like in 2001? Damn. You could go from this to that in 9 years. Oh yeah, he was in Die Another Day. No! I didn't mean to do that. Let's see if we can get a picture though, huh? Let's get a shot. It's funny actually. I was just listening to James Bond soundtracks on vinyl. I have original releases of original releases of Goldfinger and Thunderball, and I listened to both of them. That was a lot of fun. Look at that. I wonder if Judi Dench liked Michael Madsen or wanted to get away from his stench. What a cool guy. Yeah, I love the way he talks. He's got swagger. He's got a lot of presence. Maybe he's an asshole in real life. In fact, I'd be kind of disappointed if he wasn't from time to time. However, he's got swagger, he's got a very interesting voice, and he's a very good storyteller. Which you can find out on this podcast for sure. Pure Cinema Podcast. Anyways, enough about them. Die Another Day. Okay, boom. So, big movie. Big get. The Real Deal. Aha! Now we're talking. So, he doesn't really have much to do in Kill Bill Volume 1. We'll get to Kill Bill in a second, but look at this. True Crime, Streets of LA. No loyalty. He needs GTA 3, then he needs a GTA 3 ripoff. 2 years later, no loyalty in this world. Okay, now let's see if I can get it. Boom! In the other tab. That's what I want. I'm shutting this down. We're not talking about Pure Cinema Podcast anymore. Okay. Kill Bill Volume 2, where he plays Bud, the guy on the list. The kill list. There's 5 names of the kill list. He's number 3. So he's at the first one to go. And he puts up quite a fight. There he is at the Cannes Film Festival. It's probably 2004? Maybe? 3? I don't know. Hey! We were all so much younger then. Look at him. Wow, looking pretty... Looking nice. Looking fit. Looking cut. David Carradine, the GOAT. Went out swinging. Anyways. Lovely people. Beautiful people. What is this? Oh. Tim Roth was eating Tilda Swinton then. Hey. Red carpets are fun. Fun to look at. Fun to be at. Just relax. Have a good time, man. Have you guys seen that Jim Carrey thing where he's... Ah! I guess it's Eli Roth. Ah! That's funny. Yeah, it was Jim Carrey's like tripping out about the meaning of life and the futility of red carpets. feel so bad for that journalist. Not a nice place to be in. Oh, this is fun. Oh, there he is. Looking alright, huh? Anyways, I always liked Bud. Bud's the ultimate shit kicker, but with heart of gold. Just buried deep within, hidden in his soul, to be revealed soon enough in the duration of this movie. I thought that was, who is this? Virginia Madsen. Ah, right, his sister. Okay. Oh, isn't that a great poster? I always like that one. There he's Bud. Bill's brother. He's got lots of great lines in this great movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. Good grief, man. There he is, working in the strip club. It's Bud. They're in Bud's trailer, having a throwdown. This is a throwdown, a showdown. Hell no, I can't slow down. Daryl Hannah and Uma Thurman going at it. Oh, I missed it. Cool. That's a good one, huh? That's the whole bloody affair, which was, putting them together. I'm not sure if there was deleted scenes put in there, but I believe also they did the thing, the showdown at the House of Blue Leaves, the fight with his crazy 88s. They went from black and white to color. Man, I liked them black and white. It's cool. That's how you avoid an R rating or an NC-17 rating, and I don't know, it was neat. But that being said, I remember hearing in Japan they had it in color, and it was only there, and I was like, damn, man, I'm jealous of the Japanese people. And then I wanted to see it forever. Then I saw it, I was like, I saw it, in color, I don't know, 7-8 years after the fact. And I was like, the black and white was fun. That was a big fuss about not too much. It's like probably my favorite scene in any movie is that. But yeah, okay, so enough Kill Bill stuff. There's only so much Michael Madsen images we're going to get there. We get the idea. Oh yeah, he's in Sin City as Bob. Let's look that up instead of going over there. He was with Bruce Willis. He was still with Bruce Willis, right? Yeah, there they are. See, I'm not wrong. And who killed him? Maybe Elijah Wood? I don't know. Man, I forget. But, yeah, big Sin City fan over here. Not this one, though. Didn't dig it. Didn't like it very much. I believe Michael Madsen just has one scene in this movie, in the first one, but still cool. Okay, what else we got here? Narnia, Blood Rain. Was that by Uwe Boll? Did that collabo happen? I think so. Let me see. That's funny. He's working with everybody back then. Michelle Rodriguez, Ben Kingsley, Uwe Boll. So you can check out, if you're curious, you can find me and Uwe Boll together on this YouTube channel. Good reason to subscribe. You get lots of cool interviews. Uwe Boll's coming back to the game. He's came movie 4. I think I'm not sure what I checked out on that franchise. Maybe after the second one. I don't remember. But I don't think I saw the fourth one. Alright, and then we got a whole bunch of stuff. There's this one I remember. This is the perfect movie to watch, to not really care too much about what's happening. Dennis Hopper. I mean, great cast, just a whatever movie. Larry Bishop, who's the Bud strip club manager in Kill Bill Volume 2. Ooh, he looks cool, huh? This is just some, if, Kill Bill's reinventing kung fu movies or whatever, or all kinds of genre movies. This one is just doing that for bikers. I mean, Dennis Hopper's in it. That's like kind of meta. You know, the Easy Rider himself. And Larry Bishop, I can't really talk about his career, but okay. What is it? A Tarantino Presents. That was the thing. I don't really see that stuff anymore. I don't know. It's fun. It's fine. Just hang out with people and watch this one. It's not, I don't know if I'll ever watch it again, to be honest. I'll be fine without it. But it's fun. Okay. What? 2009. Oh my god, there's still so much stuff. Oh my god. What else we got? Oh, I've seen this video. The Justin Bieber video, As Long As You Love Me. A young man attempts to leave town with the love of his life against the wishes of a aggressive, disapproving father. Guess who plays the disapproving father? Let's look at images of this vanilla shit. Leave my daughter alone. Get off my lawn. Damn, he looks different, huh? And Big Sean. Ugh, Big Sean. Anyways, we're not talking about music. This is a movie channel, damn it. Yo. How y'all doing in there, huh? Fair enough. Yeah, of course, The Hateful Eight. Joe Gage. My name's Joe Gage. Jody. Well, looks might be deceiving. Because I absolutely am the Christmas with Mother type. I did it. I poisoned the coffee. Yeah, I love this movie. I mean, I saw this movie in Montreal. In the same theater I saw Megan recently. I saw The Hateful Eight on 70mm. And yeah, Joe Gage, Jody, the Cowpuncher, all that stuff is cool. Oh, there he is. There's his own poster. Joe Gage, the Cowpuncher. Why did I say Jody? He's got another name. It's not Joe Gage. It's, I don't remember. They all have fake names. Oh my god. Anyways, look at that. That's a cool shot. I remember that. I remember that scene. Oh, he's got swagger. So yeah, like that's like the Tarantino Trinity for Michael Madsen. Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Volume 2, and The Hateful Eight. Oh my goodness. And other good movies, a lot of these are not like amazing or high profile jobs. A lot of like, you know, indie movies. And that, you know, we all have to do our thing. And I still think just 3 amazing roles like that in the Tarantino world that cements you as like a legendary status guy. So all is forgiven. And we all have to, you know, make a living. Like, I'm listening to the Video Archives podcast these days, which is hosted by Quentin Tarantino and Roger Avery. And Roger Avery's still doing it. Like, he's still making independent films. You know, smaller budgeted films. And, you know, he's fantastic. He's fantastic to listen to on that show. Okay, and then he's Sheriff Hackett on Bounty Law. He talks about, in that podcast, on the Pure Cinema podcast, Michael Madsen does, about being, like, beat up in his scene. He's actually bleeding, I think. Or he's injured. We'll look at the shot. You can see. I think Leonardo DiCaprio thought he was just drunk. But he's actually, like, not doing too hot there. This is not a great picture. Give me a better one. Okay, what I'll do is I'll zoom in on that without. Don't open it up. Nah, I can't. We'll sort of zoom in on my touchscreen. Anyways, that's that story. So that'll probably bring us up to the latest movie of his that I've seen. And it has an interesting connection with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, so Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is obviously got Charles Manson in it. And what's interesting about this film right here is that in Waking Karma, Michael Madsen plays a cult leader. He's like, doing his own Charles Manson. And this is an article you could read online on Rue Morgue. So the RueMorgue.com. Michael Gingold, who I see around in these film festivals. I don't know him. I'm not sure if I could tell you anything about him or conversations we've had. Maybe they have been, maybe they haven't. I don't know. I see him around. And I obviously respect him. Put his article up here. I think he does great stuff, and Rue Morgue is fantastic. I think Rue Morgue's better than Fangoria these days. There's my hot take. Shots fired. So good for you, Michael. You're killing it. And if you go to my letterbox, you can read my review of Waking Karma. I gave it 4 stars. So yeah, Movie Mystic on Letterboxd. Yeah. No underscore. So I posted my review on social media, but I'm going to read this review for you, and then I'm going to call it a night. Okay. Michael Madsen gets his chance to play a cult leader in Waking Karma, a premise that immediately captured my attention when it came to my attention. I knew I had to see this, and it happened. Michael Madsen plays Paul, who has lured his daughter, whom he never knew, named Karma, to have his way with her and break her down through psychological, physical torments, all for one diabolical purpose. Karma has a weird mom that we see a lot of the movie named Sunny, as well as a cast of hard-looking people that also look like they have a vulnerable side to be lured in by the seductive Paul. The Michael Madsen scenes are the best. He is an actor who should have had more iconic roles like Mr. Blonde or Bud. This movie is not Tarantino-level quality, but it is improved by his presence by a great deal. If Michael Madsen wasn't cast, it likely would still be a neat piece of entertaining psychosis at its core. The script is a legitimate one, and Hannah Christine Shelter as Karma does a really good job. She goes from an annoying 17-year-old to someone who distinguishes themselves in an American tradition, becoming a totally raving badass by the end. Ha! So, there you go. That first line was a little redundant. Captured my attention when it came to my attention. Let's edit that. Came to my emails. I've read this before. Edit letterbox reviews on YouTube live streams. I will not apologize because I did nothing wrong. So I'm gonna sign off momentarily. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm off to an after party for the premiere of Enter the Dragon. Big movie where I'm at right now in Ottawa. It's got a lot of local buzz. Very excited to check it out eventually. It's a movie I have a small scene in. Well, I'm just an extra. I don't want to say anything, man. I just sit there. A drone goes above me. I don't do anything. I also didn't wear very loud clothes. I was wearing the shirt I'm wearing right now, which is burgundy. Sort of dark whatever colors just to blend in. Not distract from the money shots. Anyways, that's a little extra tip. If you ever an extra in a movie, that's my very good tip coming from experience. I love Michael Madsen. I love Tarantino movies. I love cinema. This is it. That's it for me. I'm the movie mystic. I had fun with y'all. Have a good night, y'all.